The air hangs heavy, thick with smoke, acrid, choking. The sun, usually a benevolent presence over Jerusalem, glares down like an angry eye through a haze of ash and despair. Wildfires, fueled by drought and driven by fierce winds, rage through the outskirts of the city, consuming everything in their path with terrifying speed. Homes, once sanctuaries of life and laughter, are reduced to smoldering ruins. Familiar landscapes etched into the hearts of residents transformed into charred wastelands. The flames dance with a terrible, mesmerizing beauty, but their song is one of destruction. Fear, raw and visceral, grips the ancient city. Sirens wail, a constant, heart-wrenching soundtrack to the unfolding disaster. The smell of burning pine and the acrid tang of smoke permeate everything, a constant reminder of the inferno raging just beyond the city walls. This is not the Jerusalem of sacred texts and historical epics. This is a city under siege by an invisible, merciless enemy. Wildfire. The fires, though sudden in their ferocity, were not entirely unexpected. They were the culmination of a series of unfortunate events, each one contributing to the perfect storm. A long, dry summer had baked the land, turning the once vibrant vegetation into brittle tinder, primed for ignition. The relentless sun showed no mercy, day after day, week after week. The hills surrounding Jerusalem, typically verdant and alive with the sounds of nature, stood vulnerable, awaiting the spark that would unleash disaster. The lush greenery had faded, replaced by a landscape that seemed to beg for rain. And spark they did. Whether by human carelessness or the cruel hand of fate, the fires ignited, small flickers at first, easily dismissed. A discarded cigarette, a stray ember, it didn't take much to set the stage for catastrophe. But the wind, dry and relentless, had its own plans. It whipped the flames into a frenzy, transforming them from manageable blazes into roaring infernos, devouring everything in their wake. The wind's howl was a harbinger of doom, spreading the fire faster than anyone could have anticipated. Drought, the silent accomplice, had tightened its grip on the land over the past few years. Rivers and lakes that once teemed with life were now mere shadows of their former selves, reduced to cracked earth and dust. Water, once plentiful, became a precious commodity, carefully rationed. Communities struggled to conserve every drop, knowing that the next rainfall was uncertain. The land, parched and desperate, offered little resistance to the fire's relentless advance. The flames moved with a terrifying speed, leaving behind a trail of destruction and scorched earth. The perfect storm had arrived, and Jerusalem, nestled amidst the tinderbox hills, found itself directly in the path of the inferno. The city, with its rich history and vibrant life, now faced a battle against nature's fury. Panic, like the smoke itself, spread rapidly through the threatened neighborhoods, engulfing everyone in its path. The sky, once a brilliant blue, now glowed an ominous orange, reflecting the flames that danced closer with each passing minute, casting eerie shadows on the ground below. The air, thick with smoke and the acrid smell of burning, stung the eyes and scratched at the throat, making every breath a struggle. The order to evacuate came, a siren's wail cutting through the chaos, signaling the urgency of the situation. Families, clutching what few possessions they could gather, fled their homes, their faces etched with fear and uncertainty, their hearts pounding with anxiety. The roads, usually bustling with life, became choked with a desperate exodus, a river of humanity fleeing the inferno, each car a vessel of hope and desperation. Mothers comforted crying children, their voices tight with fear, trying to mask their own terror to soothe their little ones. Elderly residents, their faces etched with worry and confusion, were helped into cars by concerned neighbors, a community coming together in the face of disaster. Pets, sensing the panic, whined and pulled at their leashes, their eyes reflecting the fear in their owners' eyes, adding to the chaos. The exodus was a testament to the human instinct for survival, a desperate scramble for safety in the face of an unforgiving force of nature, a collective flight towards hope and away from despair. As the fires raged, leaving behind a trail of devastation, the true cost of the disaster began to emerge. Homes representing years of hard work and memories were reduced to piles of ash and rubble. Businesses, the lifeblood of the community, stood gutted, their dreams and livelihoods going up in smoke. But the cost went far beyond the physical. The emotional toll of the fires was immeasurable. Families huddled together in temporary shelters, their faces etched with the trauma of their ordeal. Children, their eyes wide with fear, struggled to comprehend the loss of their homes, their toys, their sense of security. The fires had left their mark on the landscape, but the scars on the hearts of Jerusalem's residents ran far deeper. The road to recovery, both physical and emotional, would be long and arduous. Section 5. A History of Fire and Resilience, Echoes of Past Disasters. The recent wildfires, though devastating, are not an isolated incident in the history of Jerusalem. These fires are part of a long and tragic legacy that has shaped the city over centuries. The city, nestled among the dry hills of the Judean mountains, has long had a complex relationship with fire. The arid climate and rugged terrain make it particularly susceptible to wildfires. Throughout its long history, Jerusalem has witnessed its share of infernos, each leaving its mark on the city's landscape and psyche. These fires have not only destroyed physical structures, but have also deeply affected the community's collective memory. Ancient texts speak of fires that ravaged the city in biblical times, fueled by the same dry winds and tinderbox conditions that plague the region today. These early accounts highlight the persistent threat that fire has posed to Jerusalem. Historical records document fires that swept through Jerusalem during the Roman and Ottoman periods, destroying homes and leaving a trail of destruction. These periods of devastation were marked by significant loss, but also by remarkable stories of survival and rebuilding. And yet, through it all, Jerusalem endured. The city has always found a way to rise from the ashes, demonstrating an incredible capacity for resilience and renewal. Each time, the city rose from the ashes, rebuilt by the resilience of its people, their determination fueled by a deep connection to their land and heritage. This unyielding spirit has been the cornerstone of Jerusalem's ability to recover and thrive. The current fires, though a stark reminder of the region's vulnerability, also serve as a testament to the enduring spirit of Jerusalem and its people. Their unwavering resolve and collective effort to rebuild and protect their city continue to inspire and offer hope for the future. Section 6. United in Crisis, Heroes on the Front Lines. As the flames raged, heroes emerged from the smoke and ash. Firefighters, their faces grimed with soot, battled the inferno with a courage born of both training and desperation. They worked tirelessly, pushing their limits, knowing that each extinguished flame represented a small victory in the face of overwhelming odds. Volunteers, driven by a sense of community and compassion, opened their homes to those who had lost everything. They provided food, clothing, and a shoulder to cry on, offering comfort and support in the darkest of hours. Medical personnel worked around the clock, tending to the injured and offering reassurance to the traumatized. Their calm demeanor and steady hands were a beacon of hope amidst the chaos and despair. The crisis revealed the true heart of Jerusalem, a spirit of unity and compassion that transcended any differences. Section 7. Picking up the pieces, a long road to recovery. The fires have been contained, the immediate danger past, but the long and arduous task of rebuilding has only just begun. The air, still heavy with the smell of smoke, carries with it a sense of loss and uncertainty. Families, picking through the rubble of their homes, are left to confront the daunting task of rebuilding their lives. The road ahead is long, filled with bureaucratic hurdles, insurance claims, and the emotional toll of starting over. The government has pledged support, promising aid and assistance to those affected by the disaster. But the true work of recovery lies with the people of Jerusalem themselves. Their resilience, their determination to overcome adversity will be the driving force in rebuilding their lives and their city. Section 8. Preventing the next inferno, lessons learned and future steps. As the city begins the slow process of healing, it's crucial to reflect on the lessons learned from this disaster. The fires have exposed the vulnerability of Jerusalem's outskirts to wildfires, highlighting the urgent need for preventative measures. Improved forest management, including controlled burns and the creation of fire breaks, can help mitigate the risk of future fires. Stricter building codes, mandating fire-resistant materials in new construction, can help protect homes from the ravages of future infernos. Public awareness campaigns, educating residents about fire safety and the importance of preparedness, are essential in preventing future tragedies. By learning from the mistakes of the past, Jerusalem can take steps to protect itself from the threat of wildfire in the years to come. Section 9. A city tested, a spirit unbroken, the enduring strength of Jerusalem. The recent wildfires have tested the spirit of Jerusalem, pushing its residents to the brink of despair. Yet, through the smoke and ash, a spirit of resilience and hope has emerged. The fires may have scorched the land, but they could not extinguish the spirit of the people. Neighbors helping neighbors, volunteers working tirelessly to provide aid and comfort, and the unwavering dedication of first responders, all bear witness to the enduring strength of the human spirit. Jerusalem has faced countless challenges throughout its long and storied history, and each time, it has emerged stronger, its spirit tempered by adversity. The recent wildfires, though a tragedy, will not define the city. Instead, they will serve as a testament to the enduring strength, resilience, and compassion of its people. Jerusalem, the city of faith, will once again rise from the ashes, stronger and more determined than ever before.